Now, what are you studying in college right now?
I'm a sociology major.
A sociology major?
Yeah.
What made you pick that?
Well, I like to learn about like why do people do the things they do, and like how does like policies and stuff like that affect a
Hmm.
community.
Hmm. Now, let me ask you a question. When you pick that career, right? Because there's like books on sociology, there's like courses online about sociology. But again, like when you go to college, right? The overall thing is I'm paying you money to teach me something that's gonna pay me money. So when you pick that degree, was it just because I like this, or was basically I went online, did research, and found that hey, I'm gonna make X amount of money?
Well, I did some research when it came to it, but then like last time I checked, I did another research about a couple weeks ago, and I think it was like CNBC talking about like the majors that pay the less money, and I think they said like social science is like one of the things that
Mm-hmm.
is becoming less popular. I did start panicking, but then I felt like honestly, I don't think a degree. I think it's more. If there's other things that determines what type of job you get instead of a degree, in my opinion, I
Now
feel
here's
like
the thing. Stop right there. Stop right there, right, Anderson? You're going to college to get a degree to get a job within that field. If you're going to college to get a degree, you're not gonna work that field. It's a waste of money. That's the big
true.
thing there, right? So yeah, you don't need, for example, a degree to get certain types of job. But if you're gonna go to college, if you're just there for just like the little journey, that's gonna be a waste of money. It's like, for example, me going to college for accounting and then being, for example, a bartender, right? It makes no sense. So whatever degree you do pick, and by the way, you're 19 years old. If you want, you can switch your major anytime you actually want. And you're probably not even, for example, done with your gen ed courses. So all those credits are gonna be transferred over to like your other major. So you'll be just fine. But the answer is gonna be, I would go to labor statistics, right? Because it sounds like to me, Tommy, insurance sounds like real estate, sounds like education. It sounds like an overall idea of finance. Like probably like a degree in finance would probably fit you a little bit better. So you want to go labor statistics, look up basically like degrees, how much money they earn, job prospects, and potential growth for the future, and pick one based on those things. Now, while I'm in college, right? Do you get financial aid? You have scholarships? Any of that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any student loans right now?
No.
Okay, awesome. Take advantage of that. Are you in community college or private school or state college? What are you in?
I'm in state college, but I live at home. Plus, my school's like 15 minutes away. With my
Awesome.
scholarships, I'm not paying that much.
Okay, awesome. Now consider, for example, once you're done, for example, with those gen ed courses, saying, "Hey, I want to transfer over to maybe like a degree that actually makes sense for me." Nursing degrees, like I don't know if you want to do something like that, or like finance, like things that are very specific, so like they specialize. Those tend to do the best. Again, you want to do labor statistics to find out exactly what it is. Now, if I were you, I would do three things while in college. The first thing is focus on paying for college for cash because eventually you probably have to pay some cash out of pocket for that. So have a job when that time comes. On top of that, while I'm there, if you want to work and get a license, for example, in insurance or for example in real estate, if you get your real estate license, when you come out of school, bro, that's when every time comes out of work. So you can still go out there, show the people like the houses and everything like that. So it's like the perfect time. So you can still do college while you try out the real estate thing. If it's not for you, by the way, real estate license is more, for example, like for selling real estate. It's not for being a real estate investor. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to sell real estate, again, this is sales. Insurance is also sales, right? So if you want to do those things, you can do it also while going to college. All right, but I wouldn't recommend you stay in college doing a degree that is not going to get you any money in the future because it's a waste of 4 years. It's a big difference. For example, if my name is Anderson, I graduate, I get a job making $50,000 or $70,000. By the way, you can probably get a combined degree or maybe like a license in finance too. That's also a possibility. You know, like if you wanted something in finance, there's also license for that. If you want to do insurance, it's all about just trying things. If you try out the insurance thing while you're in college and says, you know what, I'm gonna do this instead, you can do that instead. You know, if you want to go back to college later, you can if you want to. But remember, right, when you have commission only jobs, usually like the real estate thing and also for example like the insurance thing, let's say for example like a base pay, the answer's gonna be like some days or some weeks you might not get any money in the beginning. Okay, so that's a part of the game.
You've got to